Have you noticed that the Uptown Douglas plan within the District of Saanich allows for 8 to 12 stories in many cases, but nobody's actually building that high and there's no proposals within that range? Today I'm pulling back the curtain on a little known problem in Victoria development and specifically within the District of Saanich's Uptown Douglas plan and why the numbers just don't add up for developers. The city and the District of Saanich specifically, the vision is for taller, denser buildings to create a vibrant uptown hub. On paper, 8 to 12 stories, it sounds great, looks great, but here's the insider truth. At these heights, you're forced to build with concrete, which blows up the entire budget. Concrete construction, it's obviously expensive, often double, sometimes even triple the price per square foot of wood frame construction. Typical Uptown Douglas lots, they just can't support enough units to make a concrete building profitable at that height. Trying to hit 8 to 12 stories here, it's financially unfeasible for mid-sized developers, and even for large-scale developers, the numbers just don't make sense. So what actually does get built? 6-story wood frame buildings. 6-story wood frame building, it kind of hits that sweet spot. Cost effective, faster to build. It is allowed under the code. It's also a legally permissible use within the Uptown Douglas plan. Anything taller, unfortunately, it just doesn't pencil out. So unfortunately, the District of Saanich's vision just doesn't match pro formas. Developers are really forced to compromise height or feasibility. For buyers and investors, the Uptown Douglas skyline isn't going to suddenly jump to 12 stories overnight. Probably going to keep seeing more at the 6-story level if land costs are going to align with 6-story pricing. So there it is. The hidden height problem in the Uptown Douglas plan. 8 to 12 stories, it looks great on paper, but a 6-story wood frame build is the most realistic option right now for those types of areas. 6-story wood frame building, it is cost effective, faster to build, and although recent building code changes, which has made it more challenging and expensive to achieve, it's more likely given the actual cost to be able to build and make the entire project work through the revenue and then the actual hard cost to build. So why are we not seeing much built? Unfortunately, right now, it's a lot of unrealistic land values. People are pricing themselves as an 8 to 12 story build, where that's just not realistic, and then they're using costs from a 6-story wood frame, and it's just not going to happen. You have to use the revenues from that 6-story wood frame and couple that with 6-story wood frame expenses on the other end. The other thing too, building codes are changing, and unfortunately municipalities, including the District of Saanich, are making it harder to build 6-story wood frame buildings. So here goes the reason why there's less development happening right now. If you want more insider updates on Victoria development and what actually makes financial sense here in Victoria, hit subscribe, drop a comment. Want to hear a deeper dive on specific lots that you're looking at or specific proposals that are happening in town, and we can discuss those even further. And I'll show you exactly what the developers are looking at in those particular cases. Thank you.